Hey all, so this is gonna be part 2 of Wes Montgomery's chord solo on Gun with the Wind, and as you heard in the first few bars I played, this is played over the B, so the second 8 bars of the tune, and the chords are basically G minor, F sharp diminished, F minor, B7, and now it's just a turnaround in E flat. So E flat, C7, F minor, and B flat, and all the chords are basically a bar each. So this is quite a symmetric tune. So let's go right into it. We start with a G minor. And Wes plays an approach, but the upper chord, I mean the chord we get to, is a G minor 7. So we have a D, G, F, and a B flat. But we start a half step down and then kind of go up to that chord. The next chord is another G minor 7. This is a B flat, F, D, and G. Plays it twice. Again, if you haven't followed the last video, we're still using the drop 2 voicings, right, on the minor 7 and on the major again later. So you should really check those out. I mean, maybe I'll make a video about the drop 2 voicings, but I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there also that you could check out for the drop 2 voicings. Anyway, we went through this. Now comes the F sharp diminished. And Wes plays this very typical, so this is just a diminished chord, right? So F sharp, C, A, and E flat. But he plays a chromatic approach, right? The whole chord half step down goes up to this F sharp diminished. And then it does exactly the same, a minor third up. So the top note is G sharp to A, and the rest of the notes stay exactly the same. So you can just follow up with the same chord shape. Now this is again the same thing, only we moved to the first string, right? So we have a B, C on top. And this is the same diminished chord, but I'll tell you the notes again because it's a new string, right? So we have a C, F sharp, E flat, and an A. And then again, another minor third up. So we have E flat on top. And again the F sharp chord, I mean the one with F sharp on top, right? They're all the same chord in a different inversion, right? Now notice that in the last one, Wes doesn't play an approach. He plays the F sharp right away, and then he lands on this F minor 7/9, right? So we have a G, C, right, a G, C, A flat, E flat. Now another one, kind of an octave down. It's not exactly the same chord. This is G, E flat, A flat, F. So it's a bit of a different inversion. And now we have a B flat 7. So Wes plays again another diminished. But notice that it's a diminished half step down from before. So if before we had F sharp diminished, now we have an F diminished. So we play F, B, A flat, D. And this goes down chromatically like a minor third down. So it kind of slides down the chord. And the same thing again, another minor third. Now we land on this E flat. Now if you remember before I said it's an E flat major 7, right? But Wes plays this kind of 7/9 chord, give it a more kind of bluesy sound. So the notes are B flat, F, D flat, G. Now this is kind of like a D flat 7, C7, right? So it's like an in-between chord to get to the C7, this D flat, right? It's like sub 5 of the dominant, if that means anything to you, right? Now there are some more diminished chords. So we played those two, like the D flat 7, which is A flat, E flat, C flat, or B, F. So we got like a D flat on F bass, right? A D flat on the bass of the third. It goes down chromatically, so now we're basically in C7. And now we play the C sharp diminished. And we do an approach from above instead of from below, right? So the C sharp diminished is has an E on top, a B flat, a G, and a C sharp, and we slide down to it, right, from half step above. And now it's again the same diminished chords, you just go up a minor third. So we have an E on top, now a G on top, B flat on top, and a C sharp on top. And this is like this is a C7 flat 13. So we have a C, A flat, E, and the B flat. And we play a chromatic approach from below. So again, just this whole passage. It's a bit difficult to get around to this 7 flat 13 chord, but with a little practice you can do it. Right, and the last phrase of the whole 8 is maybe the most difficult to play technically. But we have this diminished chord on the first. Actually, it's before the 1 on the 4 end. So it's G, C sharp, B flat, and E. And now this is basically, he wants to get here, right? This is like the F minor 7 chord. So we have a B flat, E, C, F. But he kind of plays a double chromatic approach from above, right? So we start a whole step up, and we just go down half steps till we get to that chord. So it's very important to remember that you can always use a half step approach with chords, right? If you want to play a certain chord, you can always start a half step down, but you can also start a whole step down and go down chromatically. So it's a very useful way of harmonizing melodies, especially if you play bebop chromatic lines. Anyway, I'll keep going with the phrase. Now comes this minor 7/9 chord again, F minor 7/9. So we have a G, E flat, A flat, F. And now another diminished. So this is basically an F diminished, so we hit the B flat 7 now. So we have an F, C flat, or a B, depends how you look at it, A flat and a D. Now just a B flat octave. So I'll just play this one phrase again. So I'll play the whole 8 bars again. Alright, I hope you can follow that. I'll link to the first part, because this is the second part of this chord solo. I'll link to the first video down below, and I'll link to the original Wes recording as well. And I hope you enjoyed it. Comments and likes are always appreciated, and I'll see you next time.